What is going on, everybody? Hi, I know you all been hanging out for a moment. We were trying to get here.
Yeah. Hey guys, how's everyone doing?
Ultra, let the show begin with an elbow cough. What's going on, Zen? John F. Hello, how you doing, sir? I hope
Nice,
everybody's
nice.
had a good week. It's been busy, busy.
Yep.
Let's see. Kind of jump over. Frankie, evening, gentlemen. How you doing, sir? Don't know where Antonio's at yet. Haven't seen Questerjet yet this evening. He's probably rushing home from work or waiting for the delivery guy. Let's see. Stash attack.
I'm actually responding to Zen on the DM right now. I'm sorry. Uh, he had sent across Canon Digicam that I mean, a DSLR, not the Digicam.
Mhm.
Digicams are the thing of the past now. So he said he just ordered one, but yeah, that's really good, Zen. That's a good cam. I mean, it has a very good focal angle, and it does have some real good color pop-ups. So yeah, like you said, the stash definitely pops on that.
Yeah, the one thing I like is the motion detect with yours. It follows you as you go.
Yeah,
But
I mean, for that there is a separate software that I have to use. I mean, they have their own proprietary software with Lumina itself. So only if I have that AI based camera, you do have auto color correction and this follow portion. If not, it's just the raw footage. Even the blur you see, it's because of the camera software. But yeah,
gotcha.
it's sometimes a bit taxing on the CPU as well. So
Yeah,
they're
I
still ironing
definitely.
out a lot of issues.
Yeah, I say it usually runs pretty smooth as long as you got a good network connection. Um, I am
Uh-huh.
trying to peel through here for some announcements. So we will have some special guests later on this evening. That is one thing I can say.
Yep.
Some big announcements coming along that way. Some exciting things coming up in that aspect.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what else we have. Stephen Todd, hey guys, how you doing, sir?
Oh.
Yeah, we're just kind of peeling through here. Running, I was running a little behind tonight.
Yeah, I mean, regarding the announcements part, I guess we have to touch base upon the Guardian logo contest that was going on. I'm not so sure if it uh, actually ended. I guess it ended yesterday, right?
If yeah, for
I
you it would have
do
been
believe,
yesterday. I think it was
yeah,
today
for
for
me,
us.
yeah.
Uh,
So that has ended. I'm inching to see, all those logo submissions.
Me too. I
There
haven't
you
seen
go.
one here. Hey, what's going on, brother? Oh, he's probably still getting set up there.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think it did too. I've honestly lost
ended.
track.
Yeah. Yes,
Let's
yes,
see.
because I did see a message for me. I mean, for my yesterday, from Miss Bread stating that just a couple of hours that is left for the logo submissions to happen. So, yeah, I'm excited to see what logos would be actually available for us on the poll.
I know. I love it when that we get things going like that and get the community
Yes,
fired up and see what they can do out there because
and
that
that
is
was out of the blue. I never expected that logo contest to actually come in. I mean, it's just like, you just randomly pop up. Okay, here you go.
you
There's a
never
logo
know.
contest. You want to win it? Yeah, go ahead and try your best.
Well, let's put it this way:
I,
we really never rest when it comes to the project team behind the
yeah.
scenes. We've been trying to come up with many different ways to get the community engaged and involved. And right
Hmm.
now, we had the logo contest going on. Um, Oaf himself, he was doing a marketers hub contest to get if you're listed on the marketers hub, had that going on. And what else? I know there's some other stuff coming up too.
It's been a really crazy week for me. I wish I could actually submit some of, participate in the logo contest as well. I really wanted to do it, but then it's been a really crazy week. Uh, it's supposed to be summer, but it's raining like it's the rainy season over here. So the weather is a little crazy. So a lot of power cuts and a lot of issues.
Oh yeah.
But yeah,
No, yes, I didn't have the time myself. I was hoping to get something done
Mhm.
for it, but it just did not happen this week. Mainly because of that thing right there. I really wanted to
You know what you should do, Caddy? Take a baseball bat,
take what back?
a baseball bat, and
Don't tempt
then
me. I've thought about taking it outside and having some fun.
sometimes you need to teach the lesson the hard way.
Gotcha. Yeah, it looks like Just a Crypto guy said he'll be here in a few. He's finishing up a game with his family. Oh yeah, by the way, happy Mother's Day for the mothers out there.
Yeah.
I almost forgot. For over here, it is Happy Mother's Day in the States. Let's see. Announcement: the people demand zipper hoodies. I got my zipper hoodie. It's just too dang hot to wear it right
So you finally had to get over the zippers
now. Yeah, I
on
can't wait to
public
find the full
demand.
on one. And Quester said he'll be with us in just a little bit too. All right. Uh, Trying to get back to the announcements. I'm going way too many places all over.
Mhm.
Announcement group. There we go. Um, and what that Oh yeah, also the last week too that the Arca Staking Pool Cycle 2 guessing competition ended
Yeah,
on May 3rd.
that's also one more thing. And now that you mentioned the staking pool, there was a bit of a tease somewhere I saw. I don't remember whether we should actually go ahead and tell that or not.
I think we'll give that one a little bit. Just a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's one thing, Ultra Sir. I know you're lurking around on the websites. But no,
All
I
right.
think
So,
we got some big news coming up in that aspect.
mhm. I mean, shall we go ahead and reveal it, or
I'm
do
going to
we have
try
to
to
wait
hold
a
off
couple of days?
for one of our
Mhm.
special guests tonight.
All right, we'll give the stage to them then, because I believe he's the one who put across the what do you call the screenshot as well. So
Oh,
yeah,
I missed it.
yeah, he did.
Oh man, yeah, no. Like I said, today I have not been able to get much in Telegram. Just catching up on the weekend. We finally had a break in the weather here because we've been going through the same thing with a lot of rain. And
Yeah, I
yeah,
mean, it's been crazy. The weather is actually not good, and the markets are actually not good.
oh,
Everything recession is falling in. I mean, things are a little haywire everywhere in every aspect. I don't know.
it really is. And I know I did a little live stream midweek last week, and just a Crypto Guy stopped by, Blue Collar stopped by, and Zen stopped by. This was on a whim. Like, all right,
Hmm.
and everybody was around, so we went on ahead, went with it. And that was
Hmm.
the day of the FOMC meeting here in the United States with Powell.
Hmm.
And everyone's like, "Oh, bull run starting, the green sticks going up everywhere." I said, "Come talk to me
Hmm.
Friday. Come talk to me Friday." And it's Friday 7 a.m. I'm just watching.
Exactly.
I'm like, no. But at the
Yeah.
same time, though, I'm going to kind of take advantage of it. Prices are down.
Yep.
DCA in right now. And once that bull runs hits, yes. What's HMA or HM saying down there, stack and stake? You're right. You are
You're
right.
absolutely right. See, there is one thing that I want to actually quote, especially with people who are new to crypto and stuff. Seeing it how it matured from the past 8 to 10 years duration. Uh, I mean, this is something which is very much common in crypto. And to be honest, the kind of or the amount of dip that we are seeing right now is far, far better than what it was 5 to 6 years back,
Yes.
right? So, I mean, you would definitely agree with me, Caddy. I mean, and I would definitely say a lot of people who are here and who have seen how the crypto market has matured. I mean, just 3 years before, you hardly had 2,500 odd projects on coin market cap. That was
Mhm.
the total amount, and it's just 1.5 year. That's blown up all the way up to 17,000. And I know 95% of them are just that meme coin mania stuff, but the amount of legit projects also have grown substantially.
Oh, most
So
definitely. So
yeah,
yeah, next one.
and these are the ones which would survive the longer run and the long time because they have a good sustainability model. And I mean, that's where I would definitely believe that, again, not financial advice, but a personal opinion. That's where I would believe that Archangel has a very good foothold, because I've been saying this quite some time. I mean, it's not a project which is stuck to a single initiative. It's not a project which is stuck to a single roadmap. It's not a project which is stuck to a single use case scenario. It can be anything, right?
Mhm.
It is kind of agnostic, right? It can be on multiple blockchains, it can be on multiple areas. uh, be it anything that comes out new in crypto, it can definitely adapt. It's like, what do you say that, uh I forgot the word for that. I don't want to say a chameleon, because I mean it would mean something else, but kind of, adjust to that scenario. So I'm not getting the right word. Okay.
Yeah, and I can't think of what it is either. But no, that's the one thing that you'll hear a lot within this ecosystem is actually that term
Mhm.
agnostic, because
Yeah,
that's something that each different project is actually positioned to. It made sure it can pivot within the space to adapt and not cut off its ends. The possibilities are truly endless of where this is going. Yeah, we're not
absolutely.
going to show. I just happened to pull up Bitcoin and Ethan. What is going on, sir?
How you doing, guys?
Oh,
There you
pretty
go.
good.
You doing good?
Just enjoying the week, and yeah,
I hope I do. Oh, you know what? No, I'm not even gonna apologize. Hold on.
yeah, that's gonna be loud.
There we go.
Yeah.
Didn't want you guys to deal with that tonight. So,
Uh-oh. But yeah, no, I was just looking at the chart, and that's the one thing. Markets they're having a tough time right at this moment overall. But
Yeah, I mean, on one side, Caddy, I would say that this correction is definitely needed, because, I mean, i- trust me, it was a bubble. It was a very big bubble when it came to a lot of people getting into crypto. And, there was a lot of FOMO that kicked in. There is still a lot of FOMO around a lot of meme tokens, and there are still those projects which people blindly invest in just for hoping that, pure hype and a big 10x, 15x, 20x. I mean, I've seen, like, devs have come back after, I mean, certain Telegram groups, like, they say that they have come back after 3, 4 projects, and this is their eighth project or ninth project. I'm like, what? So what happened to all your previous projects now? So what's happening ideally in the background is they start off with a project, they hype the community, they say we are doing that, we are doing this, and up to a certain extent it runs. They pull out the liquidity. It's not kind of a rug pull. I'm saying that they pull out the entire liquidity. They pull out the profits, whatever they can get, and then they just leave it as it is. All right. So it just moves on, and then they blame the community because no one else actually helped to grow the project. I've seen this happening.
oh yeah,
So, and end of the day, it's like, yeah, it's gone. It's just the hype of 1.5 week after launch, and then it's poof, gone. And then the same developer comes back with the same name or a different name and starts off with a new project. He says that, okay, the previous project did not work out. This is what I'm going to do now. And then again, the same people or the rest of the people also again start investing. I mean, I don't know how many times people. I'm sorry, I'm saying this, but what does it take for you to create, get that awareness that you're investing into uh, it's a bag of lies. That's it. It's a total bag of lies. Why are you putting your hard-earned money into all those shit coins that are out there? Why not? Why not good projects which have a fundamental, which is very strong, which has a very good foundation, and it can even be Ethereum or Bitcoin. That could also get you some good amount of profit to a certain extent if you are investing in a proper manner. If you do not know how to get into crypto, start with stable coins. As simple as that.
so yeah, the centralized exchanges they make it very easy to be able to get introduced to the space.
Mhm.
That's one thing I appreciate about it. But if you're like me,
Yeah.
you're not going to stay there very long. You'll
fun
just
in,
grow that itch and move on with it for sure.
yeah. What's the
But
fun in staying in the centralized exchange? Come on, man.
I know it was I
And
think what,
I
12
mean,
hours.
yeah.
yeah, sorry
Go on,
guys.
Krishna.
I don't see my cam unless I turn it on, and then all of you guys get to see me try to fix this camera because the way you don't see it, but it was tilted this way
Uh-huh.
and up, so I had to try to even it out. So
I won't
I
say
don't
nothing.
apologize. It
No,
does
you're
that on
fine.
its own.
It actually looks a lot crisper than usual too. I'll give it that.
Yeah.
New light. The old one just
Ah,
wasn't
there
working.
you
That's
go.
why I was late. That on top of trying to eat. Went put in the plugged in the lamp, turned it on. I'm like, hello? And now they're grabbing a new bulb. I'm like, quick, a blade.
Let's see.
That's true. Yeah,
Uh-oh.
Zen says, I saw a guy in Telegram today saying he gambled some of the deployer wallet trying to 2x and it lost it. Yeah, it does happen. If you really are interested, guys, I mean, there is this one thing that you can actually do. I do it quite some time to as part of my research. Go over to Dex Tools, go to new pairs listed, and just keep a look of how many new pairs are getting listed every second. All right, and how the trading happens on some of those pairs. You just see that they start listing for zero point 0.8 ETH or something, and then you see 1 ETH coming out. All right, and then
Mhm.
liquidity is immediately pulled. It just gets listed, waits for the bots to attack, and then it gets pulled out. This happens every second. You can just go ahead to Dex Tools and just check the live pairs. That's it. So, I mean, these are the kind of stuff people try to do. And they think they can always come out with a profit. But yes, you invest zero point 0.5 ETH and then you even get back zero point 0.1 ETH as well. That has also happened. So be a little careful. And like you said, rightly, Caddy, I mean, if you're a new investor into crypto, I would definitely start with centralized exchanges. I would never go over to the decentralized space until and unless I'm familiar with what I'm actually doing.
Yes.
That's one part.
And, yeah. And that's the one thing. Like most people, that's where they'll typically get started. I know with me it
Hmm.
was for sure. But oh gosh, there was a point to that. I was getting ready to open up Dex Tool so that way we could point out. So when the
Yeah,
market last Friday, so 2 days ago, here was the ironic thing. I'm looking and the market wasn't doing good. So I jump over onto Guardian. And as I'm looking at Guardian and it has a top gainers and top losers, I was like,
right.
you know what? The market's doing so rough today, there's not even a rug. There was nothing that was more than 60% down on that day. And I'm like, okay, because normally I jump
Right.
on 99%, 98 or something like that. And I was like, it is doing so bad right now at this moment that they're not even rugging a project.
True.
It's like
That's true.
everybody got a breather at that moment. Let's see. Live new pairs. There we go.
Absolutely, yes.
The rug pullers couldn't make any money on a Friday. They had to take the day. They had to take the day off.
Yep.
Go do something actually productive.
I know this
Like
weekend I
what?
got out in front of the computer for a little bit. Well, okay, yesterday I did. Today, not so
Uh-huh.
much. um, dang, actually, a couple things doing pretty decent out there though. But here's
Yeah, I mean,
here's one of the kickers with that. So for
mhm.
some of those projects that are doing really well, they're spending still quite a bit of money on marketing at this moment. So one thing that it's not really that good is you don't want to highly market in a bear market.
Mhm.
And because if they're spending most of that money, most of those funds on marketing, right now, the one projects that are going to survive are the ones that are behind the scenes developing and being able to bring even more utility to when that bull market starts back up again. So that is
Yeah, I
one
mean,
thing.
yeah, like you said rightly, Caddy, marketing activity should be well planned. I mean, being working a day job with market research and stuff that I do daily, marketing is very tricky. You can spend millions of dollars into marketing and then get nothing out of it. Absolutely nothing. It's
Yep.
all about, the right strategy and the right time and the right way of doing marketing. A lot of people keep asking, I mean, this is a generic question that every crypto group has: when marketing? And the only idea that they have about marketing is, social media presence and probably, these Telegram call groups and stuff that are usually out there. But these help only to a certain extent. They do not actually provide you that long-term investors that are out there. If you really want the long-term investors, you need to do a targeted marketing. Now, what do you mean by targeted marketing is probably if yeah, social media presence is one part, but you need to target that social media presence to those set of people who are really into investing in a project. Not just, you get in with whatever price it is today, wait for a quite a bit of a pump, and then you go ahead and sell it out. So that's not the kind of traders that you want. It's not traders, it's like real investors that you really want the project uh, to have, so that it grows to a newer level, right? So if you want to build a floor, you need to have people who can hold. That's as simple as that. So I mean, this is what you need to do. And Also, I personally believe on one note that if there is a project that's out there and who wants to really get their name out, physical marketing, that is by word of mouth or certain physical assets as such which are out there. And I'm not saying big billboards in Las Vegas, right? Those are not the only physical way of marketing. There are a lot many ways of physical marketing. So,
Yes.
I mean, take these aspects into account and probably plan the approach as well. All right. So having these planned approaches in marketing, especially, will one ensure that whatever budget you spend on marketing is worth the amount that you have actually put into. You get back your returns as well as certain more than what you expected. So it's all about putting those, what you can say. I don't know. I'm forgetting a lot of terms today, which I want to put out.
It's Sunday. Well, for us, it's Sunday. For you, it's Monday. No, but yeah,
Yeah,
it happens.
I'm
We'll
I'm
do
still
that every now
sleepy.
and then. Let's see. Just kind of peeling through some other news there too. I just caught an article I want to
Oh, there
follow
you
up
go.
on a little
Joe
later.
actually just helped me out with that particular comment. Not much. I mean,
Yes.
this
And
is
by the way,
this
how
is
you
one
doing,
more way of
Royce?
physical marketing.
Let's see.
This is
Jonas put.
exactly what I meant. Hmm.
I don't know what you're talking about, Zen. You're gonna have to wait.
What's staking pool 2?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't
even
know
I
what you're
don't know.
talking about.
What is
Well,
even staking pool?
I don't know, but I mean, we just spoke about it a little earlier. But yeah, I mean, it's a closely guarded secret where I think we will leave the announcement to our special guest who would be joining us in a while. We do not want to take the stage off him on that.
So yes, he'll come in. Definitely got some news to give out here. So we'll see. We'll see.
Hmm.
He'll be here soon. He says. Um, so one of the
And one
other
more good thing
aspects.
that oh, okay, sorry.
Oh no,
Hi.
you're fine. I'm
Yeah, go
traveling.
on.
I
I
was gonna
wanted to
say.
even speak of the marketing hub. Were you on the same line?
Actually, no. I was gonna switch over
Okay.
about with the epics coming up, but
All
let's
right.
see here. Royce was saying thanks. No, what was he gonna say about the marketers hub there though?
Well, the total amount of people who have got themselves registered now, on a whole, if you look at it, it has almost close to 250K subs. That's the
Yeah.
total amount of subscribers with all the marketers, or educators or influencers who have got themselves listed on the marketing hub. And that's a good start. It's really nice.
Yes. No, Zen, you gotta be patient. Patient. No. Let's see here.
Yeah.
I know just a crypto guy. He's been trying to get on. It's been giving him a hard time tonight. So
I gotta get off of the merch shop. I'm gonna end up buying something if I don't.
I am not
I'm
even.
looking at that hat and I was like, oh, I don't need it, but I really want it, but I don't need it.
I'm about due for a new hat. I've had this thing here now about 9 dang years.
I have mine. Where
Mhm.
is mine? Oh, I see it. I was gonna say I had a Cubs hat. It's up there on my,
There you go.
but it's dirty. Like
Get
it's really
that.
dirty. I don't want to clean
Hey
it.
everybody,
What's
Hey,
going
Miss
on, Miss
Brett.
Red?
how's everybody doing?
Stop trying to influence
Great.
me, Joe, because I will end up buying it. I want to, but I don't need it.
I actually want to go take a look. I have not followed up with that here recently. I know that Royce has been doing some things. I see him communicating out there in the Telegram about it, but I haven't been able to jump into it lately.
I have like 4 options, but I don't know which one I want.
Yeah, you're gonna get me in trouble. I already know.
Hey, if I'm about to, you're going down with me. No.
So how's it going for you, Miss Brett?
Good. Are
How
you
are you
guys
doing?
talking about the new hats in the store? The white one, I think.
I'll be honest, I haven't checked them out yet.
Oh,
We've been slacking.
I think TR Maverick had asked for a white one for when he goes out on the water, and I saw it posted, so it's pretty sharp.
I gotta see. Are these fitted or are they flex fit? I hope they're not snapbacks. Nope, flex fit. Yes. All right. Yeah, some of these might be ending up in my house now too.
The question is, right? White or red? I don't know.
We all know how white hats
You
go.
know
They
the one.
do not last.
You're right. It's gonna be red. I'll wait till after the stream, but I'm sold.
Caddy planks on air. I don't have the room for that behind me.
Hey, you know what though?
Excuses.
It's
There's
the
the wall.
summer.
No, there's the wall. And
Just
there's
do a
the
wall
microphone.
plank. It'll be fine. But you know what? My excuse is it's almost summertime, right? You gotta get the baseball hat out, man. I
Yeah.
can't get a hoodie or anything, or I would get that. But
Steve Roy said special request for white. Yeah. I actually used to have a few white hats, but they were for special purposes only, and that never lasted. So I learned. I quit buying them. Let's see here. Bundles for discounts encourages and purchases. Okay, headstand. I'm not picky. Yeah, my
that's
230 pounds on a headstand. I don't think so.
oh, it could go wrong.
Yeah. Trying to have a trip to the emergency room.
See that camera?
Oh yeah. No. So what do you got happening, Miss Brett? I know that there's been some things going on today out in the world.
There's something really interesting going on. It has to do with the survey page on the platform.
What you got? I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know. We happened to run a competition and put it out on socials, put it in Arca Main and Guardian Main. Looks like you might not know about it, Caddy, but
I don't know what you're talking about.
anyway.
So yeah, no, I completely agree with Zen. Absolutely nothing could go wrong. Totally. And a universe. And one universe that's not ours.
Oh no, I guess there is no more universe. There is always a multiverse now.
Yes, exactly. That's the implication, right?
Yeah. But anyway, yes, about that.
Oh, okay.
I mean, this is something new for me as well, I guess.
Sure. We had we came up with a logo battle for a particular page on the platform, and put it out on socials. We had some people join Telegram TG to come in and get the full details, and the cutoff was today at noon. We got some amazing stuff. Like,
wow.
These people are talented. I'm telling you. So we will look at them tomorrow morning. The team will look at them, and we're going to start a poll, a community poll in Guardian. We're going to put all of them up there. Y'all are going to vote for the top 3, and then those 3 will go into another poll on Tuesday for another 24 hours, and we will have the community choose the final logo for that page. I'm so excited to show you guys.
Nice.
They're awesome.
I mean, we were just touch basing upon that particular point of the logo competition. I was just saying, Caddy, that I'm also excited to see what logo designs will be coming out. But now that you have actually told that there are some pretty good designs out there, I mean, I'm a little hyped. I'll give you that.
Definitely.
This is actually very, very exciting. These user surveys are going to be massive, massive, massive.
And I mean, I don't know. To be very frank, I guess this is that particular project which falls under that 0.5 or 1% of crypto projects who actually do surveys with community and general public, to understand the vibe of what's going on. I haven't seen any other project do that. I'll be honest on that. It's just that 0.5% of the projects that are there, or 1% of the projects that are out there who really conduct these kind of surveys.
Yeah, it's few and far between. You got a question there.
I know, I see it. So the prize for the logo battle, because it's one logo that's going to be put on this page, it was originally $250 USDC, and then a very generous community member doubled that, so it is now $500 USDC.
Wow.
Yes.
Thank you, community member who did that. That was freaking awesome.
Yeah.
Yes.
Awesome.
Very generous. Yeah.
Big supporter of the entire ecosystem overall with everything.
Absolutely. I'd shout out his name. I just don't know if he
No, I'll say I'm going to respect that aspect, but no, I got a lot of respect for that.
Yeah,
for
very
him
cool.
or her.
So you guys will all see that in Guardian main chat tomorrow. We'll get it rolling. We'll get
Nice. What time should we expect that?
Well, depends on when the team can look at the logos, Caddy.
We mean the
I expect it when I get up at 8 in the morning. No.
Or when I get up at 8 in the morning and start throwing things in the chat, and then everybody's workday starts early. There you go.
I think we'll have to
I
fill up the
had that
Guardian
going on.
Telegram. Yeah, I mean, we need to fill up the Guardian Telegram with all the when messages now. When logo, when logo.
I'll have to answer those.
Let's see. Yeah. Oh, you know what? You know somebody here in a moment's going to jump over and do it. They're just going to do it.
Did you see me reach for my phone?
So you guys, I just
Look
got
at what John says.
a DM.
23:59. Yeah.
So I officially want to thank that generous community member,
Mhm.
or Cypher, was the one to double
Wow.
the prize pot. He is incredibly supportive. So
Very.
yes, thank you very much.
Nice.
On behalf
Nice.
of
Thank you so
everybody.
much.
Yeah.
Yes. I don't have I had to take off right now, but yeah.
So 23:50.
Nonsense.
Yeah, 1 minute before.
Yeah, look at that.
Hey, it'll still be on Monday, so
Yeah. I mean, so technically saying he just mentioned a time frame. He never mentioned the date. So it can be any day at that specific time
I
frame.
knew it. I knew it. And he was the one I expected to do it. Thank you, Zen, sir. I knew it was coming.
oh, he
Sooner or
beat me to it. I was about to like tag you guys and everything to just
go all out. Oh, let's see here. So cool and generous. Thanks, Cypher. Yes.
Why is my thing not working?
Oh man, what else? Oh, one thing I wanted to touch base tonight. We need to light a
Mhm.
fire in some people's butts.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Who?
let's do that.
Who? It's not who, but what?
All right. What?
Well, we've been sitting on Guardian now for a while, right?
Mhm.
Mhm.
And if we go back to the roadmap for the ecosystem, the technical roadmap, what happened when Epic 1 started and got rolled off? We're supposed to be working on Epics 2 and 3.
Mhm.
Right?
Yeah. Digital identity. That is something that there's been some great ideas getting tossed around, but it's something we really, really, as a community, everybody, we got to get focused in on. Start throwing some
Mhm.
ideas around, picking brains apart. It is something that's going to be very massive and play a big role within the ecosystem overall. So, yes. If I had some matches or a lighter, I'd go around lighting the fires right now. If we were more than happy to do it. This team rocks.
Absolutely.
You've been
Yeah.
a big help along the way. Very big help.
Yeah. And like you mentioned, Kelly, I think the Innovation Lab is a place where people really need to start visiting. And I mean, there has been some awesome discussions that are going on in the Innovations Lab lately. Even though certain points are a little off the charts and stuff, but nothing is bad, right? So anything that is having to do with areas that might give us some insights or that might give us some thoughts to look into is a really nice discussion that happens over there. So the Innovations Lab Telegram group, if people who have still not joined in, I would suggest that you just go ahead and join, throw in your ideas over there. The main chat might not be the right place for you to throw in your ideas, probably because of the fact that it's all cluttered and we have a lot many things going on in the main chat. So Innovations Lab is the specific Telegram group that you need to be there. And that I mean, on one side, Caddy, that you did mention about digital identity and stuff, just kind of giving it a background on what exactly does digital identity mean. Like for a layman, what is it all about?
So the way that I envision it, of course, I get ready to speak up and I see somebody else popping down here with us.
Let's bring him in.
Yeah, what is going on, brother?
What is up?
Hey, not
Tech-
bad for a phone.
Technology's horrible. Well, it is like an Android 9 or
Mhm.
something.
It's
It's like 5 generations ago.
hey, it works.
Well, I could
But
buy a
it's
new
still
one.
good.
I could buy a new one, or I could buy crypto.
Mhm. Look at what I'm using, and now you tell me.
Bless you.
Thank
That's
you.
funny.
Sorry. I tried to lean away from the mic so it wasn't.
It didn't work.
This thing picks up everything, man. I swear.
Stag saying what up.
What's up, Stacks?
But just to kind of just touch on
Yeah.
this real quick before we get too far off topic, though, the way that I foresee digital identity is a way to be able to connect A to B, or I'm trying to figure out a way to put this. So right now, like within the DeFi world, most of the ways that you can connect and be able to identify yourself is a wallet connect. But that is one of the most unsecure things that you can do overall with your wallet is to
Right.
utilize multiple wallet connects, because you never know. So to me, like the ultimate digital identity is how can we do that, get the similar results without introducing the risk to our wallets. And I'll
Right.
give that as a starting point, maybe see what we can turn up off that.
Yeah, I mean, just like you brought the point up, I mean, connecting your wallet to any website to view something or get some details out of say, let's take a simple example of your portfolio, right? So you do have websites which provide you the option of building your portfolio or viewing through your portfolio by connecting your wallet to that specific website. But is it really needed in the background? Absolutely not, because your data is stored on the blockchain. Your wallet is on the blockchain, not through an app or a connect. Now, there are apps which are or websites which can actually pull the data directly from Etherscan or BAC scan or any of the scanners that are out there, right? The blockchain ledgers, I would say. So it is much more easier for you to just enter your wallet address and oh no, that was not the flip phone, Joe. This was the old Samsung normal one. I do have a flip phone though. I'll just show it to you after some time. But
If I go
yeah,
digging, I still have one as a backup, a flip phone. But sorry, did not mean to interrupt you, Jocelyn. I was just peeling through the message.
yeah, that's okay. But yeah, like I was saying, you do not really need to connect your wallet to all these sort of websites to build a portfolio at all. All you need is just your wallet address, and that wallet address can be kept anonymous and without you connecting to that specific web page. Because see, hacks right now, as we are seeing, are only happening because you're connecting your wallet to a specific unknown website. It can be a spoof website. By a spoof, I mean you could say archangeltoken.com, but archangel-or.token.com. So these are the kind of minute iterations that people use in terms of duplicating websites and probably forcing you to connect your wallet. Wherein while connecting your wallet, if you might have observed these scammy websites, either it pops up to ask for your seed phrase or it pops up to approve a transaction that's out there. So or just click on sign and stuff, apart from OpenSea, because OpenSea has that option that you need to go ahead and sign for any transactions to happen. That's particularly safe. But unknown websites, unaccounted ones, for which says, especially when you say that okay, connect to your wallet and you just go ahead and do this, you will get an airdrop of these many tokens. And that's happening with each and every token out there, including Archangel. We did have a lot of scam groups that have come out, right? So I mean, these are some things which you need to be really careful about. When you really want to connect to your wallet, it should only be for making a transaction, be it purchasing an NFT, be it going ahead and swapping your token to another token. These are the kind of actions that require you to connect to your wallet, and that too to specific legitimate websites or swaps. If there is a website that's just asking you to connect to your wallet to build a portfolio, I do not see a real use case or a real need for it, because you can anyways do that without even connecting your wallet. Your actual portfolio is ideally available for you in Etherscan or BSC or any of the blockchain or block scanners that are out there, right? So
Yep.
it's just about the visual appeal and the visual appearance that comes out and probably gives you a little more options. Oh, Caddy is gone. So, I mean, these are the kind of stuff that people need to really think of and probably come out with ideas or thoughts on what they think about digital identity and how is it that they want to see certain tools or certain utilities that can be built from the Archangel team as such. So, I mean, that's one way to look into stuff. So, we really want people to dig a little deeper into the minds and think of, okay, how well can I go ahead and utilize the space that's out there in terms of me being safe but also getting the results of what I actually require.
I wanted to point this out real quick from Zen, though. He says, I'm so paranoid,
Mhm.
I remove wallet connections after every transaction. I don't call that paranoia. I
Yes,
call that being
you
forward.
should.
That is
Yeah,
highly recommended. Just from a safety aspect,
absolutely.
yes, never keep those connections there. You can always go into your settings and clear them
Mhm.
out
Mhm.
Yeah,
and see.
two simple options. If you're using Trust Wallet, go to your preferences and clear your DApp cache. And if you're using any other wallet, visit the same swap or website that you have already connected to your wallet, hit on the portion where it shows your wallet address and select disconnect. Or you can always go back to your settings and check your wallet connections and disconnect them. So by doing so, it's always good that you are in safe hands. So you are protecting your own assets. That's as simple as that. There is always a backdoor hack that happens when you have got yourself connected. I mean, I guess few months earlier, I believe somewhere around uh, August to November duration, there was a hack that happened for a lot of wallets in Pancake Swap. That's only because of people who had actually connected their wallet and just kept it as it is. So there was this hack that happened. Backdoor entry. Uh, I mean, I guess a couple of $1 million worth of crypto was actually stolen. So if
Yeah,
I
and
heard
even
it
Lucifer
rightly,
down
yeah.
here saying that I had a wallet hack about an hour ago.
Whoa,
Oh, no, that's the first I heard of that one yet.
Wow.
Mine are
whoa.
24 different safety deposit boxes across the globe. Hey, mine are stored everywhere and anywhere, and even if you get it, you ain't got it. So
one single word per each safe. Ooh,
you want to talk
that's-
You
about
know,
Gavin?
you could go out for a quest like National Treasure movie, go by
Yes.
one clues. You find one seed phrase and you get the clue for the next one.
yeah.
Travel the world around so you get your seed phrase. And at the end of the day, what do you get in the wallet? All your assets are already moved out to a different one. Wait for part 2.
Hey, at least you got to experience the world in 24 different
Yeah.
locations.
That's
You know
a
what? You
positive
just gave
side
an
of
idea
it.
for a TV series.
Oh my gosh.
Dora couldn't find those. Yeah.
Oh, hold on. I like where this is going because I've been doing a
Uh-oh.
lot of research.
Wow. Wow.
That
Wow.
could get
Wow.
intense. So
That is something that I really
admit,
would love to have.
that could get really, really intense. Could be based on
Yeah.
the last 10 of your wallet address. Could create an NFT that serves as an authenticator in that wallet. Serialized NFT. Confirm the email account with PIC.
Whoa. That's some
Somebody's
really
been
good
like-
idea with that. Yeah.
Somebody must have had some downtime today. Put some thought behind it.
Absolutely. Yes.
So I'm trying to envision this. Could create an NFT that serves as an authenticator in that wallet. So yeah, as a serialized.
Yeah. Like you hold that NFT, only then you can access the email account.
Yeah. And you know
Your
what?
NFT
This is
acts as a
something
key
that would
for
be
you
big
instead of a
enough to-
password.
Yeah, this is something that would be big enough to be its own epic in the aspect.
Absolutely. Yes. I agree to that, Caddy. It can be an epic in itself. Because providing an email server itself is pretty big.
Well, a decentralized server, that means that we're looking
Exactly.
at blockchain technology.
Yep.
And I mean, it's possible. I've done some research in some other blockchains that focus solely on
Mhm.
data transfer. Just straight data transfer.
Mm-hmm.
That, yeah, NFTs can do that now. Why
Yes.
not use that to confirm your own?
NFT in your wallet. Yeah. Confirm the creation of your email. Absolutely, yes.
Yeah.
Be interesting.
Yeah,
I know, right? He's got all of us kind of just thinking right now.
I know.
That is.
I really need to dig a little more on this topic right now. I don't know. It got my mind boggling.
Part of the see, this is a thing. We're getting wheels turning, guys. This should be going on the innovation lab, but I would love to have it on the cafe. I will say that.
Copy and paste.
Downside is if you get a wallet hack, not necessarily Zen, because at that
Yeah,
point
not-
you already would have
not-
authenticated.
I would
Mhm.
think as well.
I don't know.
We could do like a two-step verification where you need to
Yeah,
get
you
to
can
send the
always have a
code. You
two-step
need to get the code from your phone. That like will send
Right.
the code, or
Come
You
on,
can always have a
at that
two-factor
point, then
authentication
You're
out
making
there.
it partially centralized.
No, not
As
needed, Caddy, because your two-factor authentication is only an authentication factor. So it's just that you're adding another bit of other layer of security into it. And that may not be from Google itself. It can be from any other third party. I mean, that can also be an authenticator, just like an OTP generating app. That could be inbuilt into your email server itself. So it's just an API integration. So it is definitely possible to have a two-factor authentication also involved.
be insane. Oh my gosh, I'm just trying to think of that. Ooh.
I think we need to.
No,
need to
you're
put
right.
Afterthoughts in the Telegram from this point forward, because I wonder how many
Yeah.
people are actually watching the stream going.
Hey, Caddy, you want to drop
Absolutely,
the
I mean-
Innovation Labs link real quick?
Yep.
I
Yep.
know, right? I know there's been a lot of stuff going on over there for sure. I just
Have
haven't gotten
everyone
caught
just
up.
drop over there real quick, give their thoughts and ideas, because this is a really interesting concept, honestly, and that is.
Yeah.
Hey, you never know. You never know what happens here. It's Arca. When it comes to that, it's Arca.
I thought you were talking about just blockchain in general. I was gonna be like, dude, it's technology. That stuff's gonna be forever changing. That stuff's just gonna keep evolving.
Absolutely,
That's what I
yes.
love too. That is
Oh,
insane.
thanks, Mr. Oslin.
Yeah. No worries. So, yeah, Zen says so. Set up the contract to deauthorize the NFT if it's compromised. Now, there is a bit of a think of how does the contract know that it's compromised?
So would you?
That's
What
something
you're,
that
is Zen trying to say it in the way that you'd
Mhm.
lock that NFT to that wallet specifically? And if that's is that
No.
possible, you could do that, because I think you'd want to be able to do that.
No, because once you have a NFT minted, it's a closed contract. You will not be able to do any changes to the contract as such.
No, I'm
Uh,
wondering if he means like
Mhm.
if he's thinking of the wallet hack, would he mean they?
I mean, your wallet is compromised in the sense your seed phrase is out, so anyone can access any asset in your wallet. So,
Yeah.
potentially speaking, if an authenticator is only based on an NFT, then you can definitely have access to your email address as well. But on one side, just thinking, okay,
Am I reading this wrong? I think I'm reading it wrong. Because
I'm
I'm trying to think of what he may be saying. But
okay, he actually means so. I mean, can NFTs be set up so they cannot be sold or transferred?
that
Why not? Why not?
Yeah,
that's what I was.
you
That's
can,
what I was
you
trying to
can.
get for was like if
you
could
can
find
actually
a
do
way-
that. You can actually do that. You can actually have the contract, say an allocation of an NFT in the contract itself done to a single ownership, which cannot be transferred or sold. That's just a line in or a code in the code in the contract where you say transfer is 0 or null, then it's gone. So you don't have an option to transfer. Apply for an account. The NFT is sent to the wallet you provide, but it cannot be moved. Yeah,
that's-
it is
that's
definitely
closed-ended
possible.
transfer.
Yeah, you can disable the transfer and sales,
Yes.
but unless if oh no, yeah, you can disable the transfers. Even if you list it on websites, you won't be able to transfer it. So yeah,
Yeah. Oh, we got company.
there you go.
All right, Joe.
I think
conversation's
we
wrapping
need
up.
to take a step back, Caddy, and let the two big guys speak, just a crypto guy and Ed. who would be joining us now.
Yeah.
So I guess we'll have to give the stage to them.
Yes,
Soda refill. Woo!
I am good. What is going on, Ed, sir? Yes.
You know where my ass actually went at? On top of your shelf.
Okay, so guys, am I in or out? Sorry, I'm lost.
You're in your life.
Okay, okay, good. I think anyway, I have only a short time. Basically, right
Mhm.
now we have ready our V2 staking contract, which is going to happen on. Let me see, is it live yet? Okay, will happen in 7 days, 1 hour and 3 minutes. That will open the pool. So next week onward, we can start staking on the 16th of May. Caddy, can you show can you go to the staking archangeltoken.com website?
Yes, you actually, I was already working my way there. Let's get that screen shared real quick for us.
Yeah.
There.
Yep. So basically, in 7 days, 1 hour's time, the pool will be open. And will stay open for 7 days before its pool will be closed. I think I got an agreement with, approval from Boss Joe that we'll be pushing the remaining those who did not unstake the 50T. So Arca will be 150T reward token, right? Let me see. Actually, I have a picture for Caddy to send out though. Let me hang on a minute. There will be 250T from scratch and 750 billion from Guardian for the reward token over the 90-day staking.
Nice.
Anybody lost right now?
So the Genesis drop for Arca going into staking pool 2, was that 100 trillion or?
Yeah.
150 now. Arca is 150 now.
It's 150 now? Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
That's
So
good.
you got, yeah.
That's an additional 50%. I mean, that's what was planned earlier, right? So 100 trillion was supposed to be the one that was going into the second staking pool, but now we have ramped it up by another 50 trillion.
Yeah. Katie, I just show you a private message in Telegram. You saw the diagram, the picture, PNG file.
Yep, I got it here. Let me see if I can get that pulled up on screen for us.
Yeah, HM86, yes. I guess by what Ed confirmed just now, it is 150 trillion Archangel tokens. That would be part of this second staking pool reward.
Yep, this is the one.
Wow. There you go.
So basically, what we actually increased the Arca token to 150 instead of just 100 based on our last pool remaining people who do not stake, and we make some changes to a pool feature. I mean, some of the requests that you can harvest just a reward and leave your principal token for the next pool. So people say that they want to put their Arca token back in the pool for the next pool, right? Do not want to withdraw the principal. This is some of the feature people is asking for. And of course, you still can unstake that whole thing. The cool thing right now is this contract we return to go for a while. Recently, we tested to up to 10 different staking reward can be added to the pool later. So midway, if there's a scratch, I mean, there's more ecosystem token, we can always start another pool midway also. So depending on how our ecosystem grow. And at the same time, I think I have to thank Craig, Crispy, and Sting to discuss about the max stake. I think somebody already caught on the screenshot that this pool, the maximum staking will be only 250T. So that lower, let's say not say lower tier, because you guys might understand that we have 90% of Arca holder which is only holding less than 5T, and we need to value them also at the same time. So we actually encourage people. At the same time, we try to cap the higher tier to only 250T. But of course, we cannot stop them from shifting their wallets though. We still depends on how they want to do it. So, but these numbers, I mean, the maximum cap, you guys can talk to Craig. You guys know him and Economic and Crispy about how this thing number they came about. We have been working on the numbers for the past 2 to 3 weeks, in fact, trying to run different scenario. And we initially, to be very blunt, I actually requested to work on 2 pools, which is one pool is 5T and below, and the other pool is another one is 5T and above. But we will split the rewards. But after discussion and the numbers they generated and forecasting, we realized that Craig is right and his number is more accurate to benefit the whole of Arca system. So that's how we came about the 250 cap thing. But for more details, I think Craig or Sting can explain to you guys more better than me. I'm just doing the backend programming, and then we just gel this system up. All right. So any other questions that you guys need to ask? Or
Hey,
I have
just,
one question.
yeah.
Go on, Mr. Crypto Guy. Go on.
Hey, just a question. I'm seeing some questions over here in the chat. The numbers here, the Arca 150, the Scratch 250, the Guardian 750, those are just the Genesis deposits and don't include the reflections that'll occur over the next 90 days as well, correct?
Yes, because right now all these tokens are actually in our MS wallet, our multi-site signature wallets. So what we do is we generating and see what we goes, and then there will definitely some of the tokens there will be some buyback that thing to give the next pool more. So what we want it to be a long term, because the pool is always every time open for 90 days. Next pool, so we need to some of the Genesis tokens to generate for the next pool also.
Gotcha.
Mhm.
Yeah,
That's really cool. And Ed, I have a hard question for you. Probably something related to the contract as such. So one thing that you told us was this will be a running contract which has an option of adding up to 10 different ecosystem projects and to the reward pool, and that's really a feat in itself. On one side, that is a really good feature to have, but on the second side, my question to you is, what about the security aspect of the contract? How well has it been tested, or how sure are you on the security of the contract itself? Like, what are the steps that you have taken, or the team has
I
taken?
mean, okay, so the contract is written in blockchain. There's no things out, but the interaction in Web3 and stuff, we are. Do you guys realize that we have been shifting servers? That's one thing. We have close to 1.8 million hacks over the 90 days for the whole 7 point something part of Arca, and people are trying to break into it. And then I think Crispy was handling some of the website. So it's the same, because we are still using a tier 2 security from Cloudflare and everybody. But at the same time, I also be shifting servers to move around. I mean, that is to protect our own community, that of thing. So I think it's also we are trying to find other ways and other means to further secure the thing. But at the same time, further secure means our contract is not flexible to change. Right? So we are like so-called in the middle per se, because every time that's why I say when we launch the pool, I need Joe to confirm the reward token. I need to confirm the max cap token. Then I will put these numbers and then we lock it up. And then the 90 days will be safe. And then when it's pool open, you harvest it, you unstake it. That one, to be frank, is free for all for as long as it's your wallet. Any data we do not store. We don't even care what wallet you are to stake or unstake or whatever. But that is the most vulnerable period. That's why when unstaking period, I'm very jiffy when I say, hey, I need you all to unstake very fast, because I'm always very iffy about this sort of thing. Sorry, but I'm still unclear how this security really works. But as I said, the timeline we set, I think we set about 10 days for unstaking and stuff. People have not unstaked. Some can come forward, and they have paid them back based on what, and then based on some admin fees sort of stuff. That's about it, and we have settled it most of it already. So security wise, I don't think. Security wise, I don't think it's I mean, it's blockchain that of thing. That's one is the security. And then at the same time, website we are shifting here and there. So we do monitor what is happening and what are the things. But I can also tell you, interesting enough, the people that are trying to access more to our staking pools are from the Indians and Nigerians site websites accessing it to go into our websites. But interesting enough, when we do the IP address and staking, right, it's actually Australians and the Philippines are staking more than our Western and USA does. So we also are doing some demographic check how people react to the staking pool per se. That thing. That's about it though. Right. Okay,
Nice.
So yeah, any other questions?
Yeah, we have another question on the chat section. It says, I mean, do we have this new staking pool having a function of enabling you to pull out all your rewards at one single go instead of
harvest?
multiple times?
No,
Yeah.
harvest will be all your reward, 3 reward tokens at the same time. But then again, as I said, your saving of 3, because you are still interacting with 3 different token address. So your saving may be just about 10 to 20% of the grade fee eventually only. But it's still good to just harvest and take out all your reward token after the 90 days. And then you leave if you want to stake. So I also need to clarify, do not unstake first. Harvest it first. If you really need to unstake, then you unstake.
Yeah.
Because the staking numbers is your calculation and your memory inside how much do you get. If I remove the unstake, I will never know what's your rewards are. And this thing will be just revert back to the rest of the people still in the pool.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, I guess we really need to have a clear set of instructions that would be posted near to the opening of the staking pool. So I guess, guys, everyone over here will have to go ahead and follow the instructions to the dot, because this is not the regular staking pool that you actually see everywhere, right? So it's something different in itself. So yeah, you need to be very careful with that. So
Okay,
Joe
yeah.
says,
So we don't need to answer. I'm going to join and just claim the reward token and leave our judgment. Is that fair statement? Yes, correct.
Yes. Yeah. So to address that, there, he thought that. So for the next round, you do not need to unstake your Arca to claim your rewards. You can claim your rewards and leave your Arca in for the next round. So that's awesome, man. Thank you, sir. I know that makes a lot of people in the community excited, including myself.
I'm happy.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's about it from me. Anything we are just still doing something to the front end. The staking dot at arcatoken.com is already live. Just watch out, read more instruction. If anything unknown, just reach out to TG that we'll know. Right? But also I have to say that sorry guys, those who have not unstaked, we already push to the next pool.
Yes.
Right? That's why you get the everything.
Ed, one more question that I have. Like currently, say for example, I have staked 2 trillion tokens. All right. So after this particular staking pool has ended, I want to stake more. So do I have an option to just go ahead and add in more pool tokens to the staking pool, like just use the stake option again and add more, or do I have to unstake first and then stake the new
No,
one?
you can add more when the pool is closed for the next one. So let's say in the new staking period, open for staking period, right? That you can add more. But during the when the pool is closed, you cannot add anything at all for that pool itself.
Got it.
Got it.
I mean, that is awesome. That is really awesome, because I have seen staking pools wherein you cannot add in your additional tokens, say after a month or 2 months duration. You need to first unstake and then add in more tokens. But now that you have this option available, it's always good.
No,
You don't need to worry about
So
double gas.
so the contract is only taking the calculation when it's closed.
Wow, that's nice.
So for example, let's say today you're interested, you want to do 50T, right? Just right before the staking pool close, you want to add another 50. So when it's closed, that is the wallet. I will say that is 100T. Right. So then the close, then that is the think that we master everything together and let's move forward.
Gotcha. I don't know who all have been behind this entire staking pool or the contract and stuff, but yeah, kudos to every one of them. And thank you, Ed. Thank you for having these kind of features accommodated to the staking pool, in fact.
Okay. Any question? Just ask in TG. I need to go.
Mhm.
Watch out for official tweet. I think Joe will be making some tweet, and then I trying to finalize the picture that I sent to Katie just now. I think I'll let Joe tweet it out later or whatever. Right?
Yeah. Ed, just one last question. We have from John. Like, can we stake multiple wallets?
Yeah. Of course. We do not stop the wheels for shifting the 253 to multiple wallets.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, you
There
guys
you
can
go.
do it. But we, as I say, the whole thing is we really wants to encourage the more people to stake, but at the same time, we also need to make sure our secondary tier or whatever people feel happy and they will stack up to stake more. All right.
Yep.
Okay. Cool.
I'm excited.
Yeah. At the same time, I think I have been very nasty in many other things. The reason is also we are trying to see that how do we actually get people to work towards the thing, because I think right now Arca is a bit divided due to the current market situation. But guys, just hold still. We are still doing things. It's just that a lot of things are not going smoothly due to the market situation. But things are still developing behind the stuff. Like Joe is still DM me about some other stuff we were talking about. And AI is also working on some other stuff that we are actually working about. So it's not just purely the whole ecosystem, the things that are working at, because we are trying to eventually grow the community bigger by certain means, when not just from inside to go outside, but are trying to go from outside to come in also. So it's both ways. So sometimes people may mistake that we are just jumping all around the stuff. Dude, there's certain things that we need to test. I also can be very open that actually running some another company to test DeFi type of thing, to test what it's all about. How do people have multiples? Let's say, for example, give you API to 1,000%. Do you think is that possible? It's not. But we are trying to read how is it being done, and how all this so-called advanced staking pool that give you 100,000% is like, how do you go and do that? So all this sort of thing is that let me put this way, we are more down to earth. I mean, down to whatever we want to do. We give you guys actually what we can produce. I don't want to give you guys like, hey, stick with me. I can give you 1 million % APY. There's no point doing that. You see, I don't want to be trigger stuff. At the same time, when we are talking about all these other functions of Arca and stuff, it's not purely just giving more tokens and stuff, but we are looking at also joining up with community to come up with a solution, or work with other companies to come up and combine together with Arca. That's about it. So some of the token may not be reward token, but they may provide their function to us as an Arca community. For example, let's say somebody provide you a DEX, that if you're Arca token, you actually pay less commission. Do you guys realize that when every time you swap, Uniswap is 0.3%? Anybody who do not know that? Even if you don't have DEX, if you swap and Uniswap,
Yeah.
you know that you guys are charged at 0.3%.
Yes, I know that. That will be going out to Uniswap as well as a fee.
Yes, token. Nobody knows that even without a token tax, actually Uniswap take a 0.3% from your wallet every time you buy or you sell through Uniswap. So we are trying to see that can we actually do something similar to Uniswap, but holding Arca token or other community token, you get discounted commission fee. So these are things that actually we are trying to work out right now. It's not just a pure, because there's also a lot of bridges that we need to talk about, and how to gel all this stuff in. All right.
That's awesome, man. I can't wait to see the results of that, of what you guys got going on.
Yeah, so like, it's like also the Gwei last week was crazy. You know why last week? Because Bored Ape, the other side, has cost the Gwei up to 80,000 at one time. I don't know whether you guys realize that how high was the gas fee last week.
with that metaverse
Oh,
launch.
yeah.
they were
Oh, God.
nasty.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nasty. So that time when people are chasing me to go staking pool, I said, you must be crazy. I need to spend about close to 15,000 to launch a staking contract. You, come on. It's like 15,000 of commission money to do that. No way, no way.
You know.
No.
Yeah. Okay. So that's all from me. I hope you guys are okay. Then let's move on. And then any question, just let us know again. Cool.
Yeah.
Yep, sounds good. And
Thanks for
thank
stopping
you,
by, Ed.
Good.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, I guess we lost just a crypto guy. Come on.
Yeah, no, he dropped off right there at the end.
Yeah.
His phone must have gave out at that point.
Oh yeah.
Just the wife, the phone couldn't handle it anymore.
Oh, there you go. He's here.
I was gonna say,
Hey!
let's
Sorry.
see. What is going on, brother?
This doesn't work as well on my phone as it does on my computer.
Mhm. So yeah, I mean the stage is yours now, I guess.
Oh, it's mine?
There you go.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, I will be brief. I just wanted to come on this evening and kind of give everybody a quick update of a lot of the ideas. So a little bit of what Ed was just talking about, right, was, this past week, there was some talk about what additional utility can we start looking at for Archangel, for the token itself, not just with, the ecosystem. So put some stuff in the main chat, put some stuff on Reddit. We spread it around the socials. Hey, what are some things that the community wants to see? So I have a list. I said I would come on and kind of go over the list. Nothing here is promised. Nothing here is guaranteed. Not even everything that's going to be on this list is even feasible. But what I'll do with this list is, I'll compile it. I'll get a little bit more detailed than on what I'll share this evening. And I'll go ahead and get this over to the development team. And then what they'll do is they'll dig through it, figure out what's the feasibility. Are these things even feasible to do within the contract constraints that we have, or is it more of an outside, ecosystem project? So they'll kind of, do their dev thing. I'm not smart on that stuff. And then once we get that far, then we'll come back around, and then, we'll start looking and put a vote up for the community to figure out, what would be the next steps moving forward. So that's kind of the process. So let me go over some of the ideas that we have. So again, one of the goal, that the devs and some of the leadership team kind of communicated was to try to figure out a way to develop Archangel to either be used as a currency itself, something you can spend the tokens on or use the tokens to purchase, something like that, and or create some sort of a revenue stream back into the Archangel project, not just through staking, but actually a revenue stream into the project. So a lot of good ideas were thrown around. So let me kind of go over them with you. There's no names associated with these. They're just ideas. So there was an idea kicked around to partner with a company and or a subscription service to use Archangel as a currency, i.e. you'd have to hold Archangel to be able to take advantage of XYZ, Forbes magazine or whatever, so you can, view all the internet, the crypto feeds or whatever on Forbes, similar like what you might see with like a DEX tools or something like that, where you have to hold tokens to get additional access. So some sort of a partnership there was requested or recommended. We've seen this one before, so a BSC and FTM reflections and or staking pool participation. So figuring out how to get those other staking pools to get the same benefits as the ERC side of the house. This one I thought was very interesting, and there wasn't anything specific, and I don't know if any of the devs or the leadership team could talk about it. So ecosystem partnerships across chains. So Scratch is an ERC token, and Guardian's an ERC token. Can we have tokens within the ecosystem that are not on the Ethereum chain? I thought that was an interesting concept. Okay, there was a few different ideas for swaps, so I'm not going to get into all of them, but there was some ideas thrown around, a bunch of different ones for swaps. I think Ed kind of talked about a little bit. and all of them had very different kind of ecosystem features. Some talked about doing cross-chain swaps. There was one I thought was very interesting. I don't think it's feasible if I understood the response I got back from the devs, but a feature to place a buy or sell order and then determine have a predetermined gas range, and then just walk away. And whenever it gets to that range, it executes the buy, it executes the sale. I thought that was cool, but it sounds like that might not be feasible. Then within the swap, there were some ideas kicked around as far as, is there a way to swap ecosystem tokens within, without any fees at all? Is there a way to, hey, I want to take my Arca and I want to buy Guardian, or I want to take Guardian and I want to buy Arca? Is there a way to do that without any fees at all? Interesting concept. So I think the devs are working on some stuff with the swaps. There were a few ideas thrown around for launch pads and or an ICO, which is pretty much a launch pad. And if you kind of look at what the Archangel and the ecosystem is, there were some pretty good ideas kicked around there. We're kind of doing that anyway. Joe says I'll let Caddy bring it up. So there was an idea kicked around that some people are working on for an Archangel educational game to kind of learn about crypto and DeFi and how to invest and how to do different things utilizing the Archangel token. So I thought that was interesting, and I know some people are kind of working on that. There was a handful of recommendations to modify the tokenomics, either temporarily or permanently, to increase marketing efforts. It's not really utility, it's just kind of a change. Somebody had mentioned in the bear market, and I think Caddy kind of mentioned this earlier as far as marketing in a bear market. Somebody made a comment about using the current marketing money, and instead of marketing, just make some Archangel buys and burn the tokens. Again, not utility, but it was an idea. Mining was brought up a couple of times. Is there a way, and I think this would involve modifying the contract. But is there a way that we could do some sort of mining, not mining Archangel, but using ETH from the Archangel buys to mine ETH or something like that? There's a couple ideas thrown out. Again, I'll get it to the devs. This kind of goes in line with what Joe was talking about earlier, a decentralized data storage network, like a vault for your tokens and NFTs. Where you would have to own Archangel to be able to utilize it, maybe even have like a monthly subscription, like a monthly subscription service that this is like, it's locked up, it's safe, but you have to pay an Archangel monthly or something like that. So that was an interesting idea. A couple ideas in regards to staking, increasing the staking duration. A couple people had made comments about it. It looks like Ed kind of did a little bit with being able to keep it in there, but being able to have options of just doing 6-month or 12-month staking options. Again, maybe not what we're looking for right now. This one was awesome. Somebody said we need to build the Archiverse, where you can buy space within, you can buy space in the Archiverse with Archangel, and then you can develop and display whatever you want within the Archiverse. And then somebody else made a comment about metaverse related, buying a plot in the metaverse and having like an Arca store where people can go buy.
Yeah.
I don't know how the metaverse works, but people can go buy fake stuff in the fake store in the fake land. I don't know how all that stuff works. But it's
Might not be all fake. Might not be all fake. You could actually get some real stuff out there.
Yeah.
Get some digital
It's
customization
a
for your
bit
avatar.
complex. Yeah,
I get it.
Yeah.
it's a bit complex. I totally understand.
Yeah. So
it's something new. Yeah.
yeah, I honestly, I don't understand it. I get it. I kind of, whenever I think about the metaverse, I go back to that movie Ready Player One, and I'm like, oh yeah, it'd be like Ready Player One. We'll just all go hang out in there, and it'll be super cool. But I'm not smart enough on that stuff. I'm sure people are, and I know people are spending like millions and millions of dollars on land in the metaverse, so it must be a thing. Anyway, so that's the list. Some pretty good stuff in there, I think. for some utility. So if there is anything else, the window's still open. Shoot me a DM, shoot me, put some stuff in the main chat, whatever. And then, and I'll compile that list. I'm going to get this to the devs probably tomorrow, with some of the more details that were laid out and some of the messages. And then, let them go to work and figure out, what's feasible. Is any of it feasible? And then we'll put it up for a vote. We'll get it out to the community for a vote. No timetable on that. With the staking pool coming up, with the work that they're doing right now, kind of researching and looking at some stuff for swaps, and how they might want to proceed with that. So I'm not going to put a timetable on it. I would say hopefully in the next few weeks we should be able to get a response and get something out to the community. So any questions, Caddy? Did anything pop up, or is anybody on?
Not that I can see.
Okay.
No. I think those were
Awesome.
some pretty brilliant ideas, in fact. So let's see what the devs have from their end to say. Although,
Well, that's it for me. That's all I had.
Yeah, I'll personally put this across. I'm not a fan of burns.
Not a fan of what?
Burning tokens. You
Oh.
did mention an idea where
Yeah.
you buy back and you burn tokens. No,
Yeah.
burning is not the way of increasing your value of the tokens. It doesn't impact in any much manner.
Yeah.
Unless you burn almost like 70% of your total supply. And
Well, it was
and
it was
let
an
me tell you,
idea.
like, yeah,
I was
mean,
just a
I'm not
collector.
shooting it down, but yeah, I mean, just the context that people think burning would definitely increase your price by very big margin. I mean, the initial burns that you obviously see in tokens, which is almost like say 40% or 50% of the supply and stuff, they aid to a certain extent of creating a floor to your actual price point. But later on, whatever burns actually occur, unless it is a very substantial burn, like 10% or 15% as such, you wouldn't see much difference in the price points. If that's the only intention that they had in their mind. I mean, I believe that was just taking into an account, like people always associate your price with respect to the burns. But what I personally feel is you should kind of stop the burns and use the same amount that you're actually burning directed towards the marketing wallet, wherein that amount could be actually utilized for much better marketing activities, or even directed towards the price pool for whatever be the price. I mean, instead of just letting those tokens go to waste, you could always reutilize it inside. I know for a fact that your circulating supply and stuff uh, will stay the same and stuff, but let me tell you, your burn doesn't affect too much unless and until it's in a very substantial amount. And I guess Joe has also brought up uh, this one. I saw a token last year that burned 80% of the supply at launch. That was the most volatile chart I ever saw. Yeah, absolutely right. Because what ideally happens when you have such a huge amount of burn is you are providing very less liquidity, and when you have very less liquidity, that decides your price factor.
Mm-hmm.
So even a small buy or a sell will create ripples. I mean, huge ripples, I would say, in your price fluctuations. Yeah, I totally agree with you on that, Joe. I mean, burns were apart when you're launching a token initially. I mean, burns aid to a certain extent because you want to keep your circulating supply a bit low since you're launching with a big amount of supply. Now, why such a huge supply? That's only being done so that it's easily accessible to people, and you do have sufficient amount of bandwidth for providing liquidity or even the growth factor per se, right? That's the two main things when you see that such a huge supply is actually there. That's one part. But on the sidelines, I mean, continuous burns to a certain extent, they aid in initial stages since the amount of purchases and the holders will be quite low, and you do see some bigger transactions happening. But after which it settles down to almost or very minimal impact on any of the price action that's out there. So I would say, yeah. I mean, I don't know if this is a feasible option or not, but I would definitely like to see that the burn can be completely stopped and probably rerouted towards a portion to the price point. I mean, the price pool, or a portion to even your staking pool rewards, a portion to even your marketing. I mean, take an entire burn percentage and put it to marketing and reutilize it for a betterment of the project. I'm okay with that as well. I mean, on a personal note. So Johnny has another comment. Is there any communication with another external project? I know Joe mentioned the community hitting the streets, so to speak, but curious if anything is in the works behind the scenes already. I am not aware of that, but Caddy,
Neither am I at this moment. I know that as far as with Guardian goes directly, we've been focusing with some other things going on right now. But it's, we've had conversations with a couple projects, behind the scenes in the past. And either they were just, not ready yet. They were still discovering, very, very early on. But that's something that we're always looking for and looking for those great opportunities. That's how the ecosystem expands. Let's see.
yeah, this is don't know what utility will be down the road. Other non-utility tokens can burn with much less risk. Yeah, absolutely, yes. I totally agree with that point. I mean, if you're planning to have some additional utility added up, then you burning your tokens is like you are just burning your actual fiat currency, right? You have $1 million with you and you keep burning them. And one fine day you feel that you're supposed to use that $1 million. You're only left out with a couple of $1,000 with you. So
Oof, that'd be painful right there.
absolutely, yes. So we have a question like GPP. Could we just stake for more than 90 days? I mean, we just discussed, Ed was also on the call a little earlier. So the new staking contract will have an option where you can just leave your Archangel tokens in the staking pool itself without unstaking and only claim your rewards. So you will only be able to harvest or claim your rewards alone while you keep the initial Archangel tokens as it is, and that would continue to the upcoming staking pools as well. I mean, is my understanding right, Caddy?
Yeah, so you'll be able at
Absolutely.
the end of the 90 days claim your rewards, and you can leave the tokens in, but it will be locked for another 90 days. So you can only pull your tokens during the open periods, but you
Yeah.
don't have to pull them in between from here going forward, and that's massive. Gas fees,
Yeah. I mean, I like two important factors on that. That's the reason I asked that if we can add in more. Because right now, okay, I have only this much that I want to stake. I go ahead and stake this much. But then later on, if I want to really go ahead and stake more, do I have to unstake? And most of the staking, I don't know, if not most, all of the staking pools that I have actually seen do not allow you to add in more tokens.
No,
Right?
you
When
have
you
to
want to
pull
add
out.
in more, yeah, you need to unstake and then add in or stake fresh, right?
Yeah.
But I think this is a game changer in itself, in my opinion, because every 90 days, when the staking pool again reopens, you can always stake more tokens. So, I mean, if I would like to plan my particular investments as such on the staking pool to even increase my bag as well as earn more rewards, uh, I would stake what I have or what I would like to in this particular staking pool cycle. Go ahead and accumulate more Arca in this 90 days, however, and whenever possible. After which, after the 90 days period, I only pull out the rewards and then go ahead and put more Arca into it. Or on the sidelines, I would also say if the rewards are good enough and I'm able to go ahead and probably transition these rewards back to Archangel, like sell them and buy Archangel again more, and so that I can add more Archangel to the staking pool, I would do that. I mean, those are options that I personally have. Again, not financial advice. I mean, I think we need to get the banner out.
Somewhere in here.
Where's that?
There it is.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I know it's buried in here somewhere.
Yeah.
Somewhere amongst the many banners.
So yeah, not financial advice. It's just my personal opinion or thoughts. So
In the new
all right.
staking
So
pool
we have
contract.
Joe saying,
Oh,
yeah.
say we both clicked.
Oh,
at the same
sorry.
time.
Sorry.
You can hold
Yeah.
up the two different tokens, and then Lucifer asking, so is Ransom going to launch in Q2? The one thing that I can't speak of on this is we are still working with the developers. It is in development. I don't want to make no promises, but things are looking bright. We'll know a lot more at the end of this week and see what's going on, with that. It has a lot of hurdles to overcome with that when it comes to the video content.
That's true.
And then Stack saying, "Great strategy, Mr. Oslin." Yes.
Yeah.
Keep on building. That's
Thanks,
what I'm
thanks.
going to do. I'm going to stack while the pool's closed, and
Yeah.
'cause I got
But
a
you know,
long
one
way
thing
to
that
go.
you need to, yeah, one thing that you need to always keep in mind is your risk appetite. So know how much of a risk you can take because your tokens will be locked for 90 days. So be very careful and choose wisely is what I can say. That's all.
Yes.
So if you want to just leave it there and forget about it for the next 90 days, yeah, you're all good. But if it is something that you want to keep doing here and there, and you know, you do have that portion of trades that you actually do, like keep some for liquidity purpose and then stake a few more for earning rewards and stuff. So plan your investments accordingly. Even with staking, plan it. That's all I would say.
Yep.
Agreed. So, Miss Brent, what do you have? Was there something you have?
I was just looking at the time, and we've had so much to talk about, but we still have to do the hashtag. We still have to do the giveaway.
Ah,
People are super patient.
I think we should apologize because you have been there from quite some time and we have been ranting out a lot of different things.
Important stuff, though. But so talking about
Yeah.
all the staking reminded me that there's some. Sorry, that's my dog. He hears my voice. I think hashtag this week should be something that's been passed around the main chat. So should it be or, or stake until you make it?
I just go, what? He just yelps. I'm sorry, guys.
You want to be your dog?
Yeah, he's just sitting
Yeah.
here looking at me. Oh, there he goes. Okay, I'll be back.
Yeah, I mean, I think we missed that hashtag part, Ms. Beth. So, what was the hashtag that we wanted to have?
Pass the steak sauce.
Pass the cake sauce?
No, dude, we've been talking about staking.
I got you. I got you. I'd seen this the other. Was it BCB I seen it from? Or was it Rose?
What's that?
The hashtag.
Pass the steak sauce? No, it's everybody's popping it in there.
No, Joe, sir, don't worry. My dog's like on the far left side. My chair can't even go that far because my laptop's right here.
Well, actually, you know what? Whatever you say, Quester, we cannot see that. Show it to us on camera then.
Ooh. There you go. See?
Dude, this thing's a mess right here. I mean, get this camera. I don't know, actually.
Oh, they're already beating us to it. I see. Andy's on it down there, and he did it. That's funny.
I love it.
Oh shoot! Come on, screen share.
Pass the steak sauce.
Pass the steak
Is that
sauce.
is that the hashtag that we are going to use now?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Perfect.
And he did it with the capitalization before I even had it displayed. Well done, sir. Well done.
Nice.
And Zen saying, "Sure, Quester."
Zen, I'm not paying attention to you anymore.
Royce put something interesting in there too. He said jacket giveaway as well. Did y'all miss that?
The what? The what?
Royce, can you not hear me?
See, you could, but Caddy was so taken back. He's like, "Wait, jackets?
Steak jackets?
I like jackets."
Keep going with the hashtag over the guys. It's still open. I was just like, wait, what? It's okay, Quester. The feeling's been going around. Oh, all right. We got 13 entries and 23 in the room. Some people are paying attention. Make sure you're doing steak, not steak, guys.
Yeah, grammar is everything.
Oh, you know what? I didn't even notice. Is that what people are doing?
Uh-huh.
Up, Sevs. I only see one.
I think Royce needs to correct the words. What's a stale sauce?
One.
Oh
my gosh.
Spelling.
I think he typed it so fast that he forgot the L and the K and right next to each other.
The stale sauce.
There you go.
Ew.
It is a pretty. You know what? I do got to say, it is a pretty complicated.
Yeah.
Well,
Surprised that Zen's not
sometimes
in
we
here
give them very easy ones to do. So
talking about his steak.
My local steakhouse.
Hey,
is taking
you
crypto
want that
now.
reward, you need to work for it. Come on.
see, there you go. I agree.
Yeah,
It's been a while.
nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing worthwhile. It's easy.
My local
Yeah.
steakhouse is taking crypto now, but it's got to be proof of stake. Mhm.
Wait. Oh, I have to take the.
Let's see. All right, HD.
Driving-
All right, we got.
Oh,
20
you need to be
entries.
careful. Royce,
20
you need to be careful.
Ah,
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I would say Texas.
Either
Beach, but I
park
can't tell you
somewhere
how
and
many
then
times
type.
I've done this.
Yeah, I think you're good. You're good. I
Yeah,
think
he's
you
good. He
typed
got it.
right the
He
second
nailed
time.
it.
Yeah, you got it.
You know what? Actually,
Stop
Joe,
typing.
you know what we should
Just
do?
drive.
We should see if that can't go into the store.
Hey, one.
I was like, what is that thing called again? The
Someone
merch
make
store.
a new bottle label.
Yeah, we
The
just Arca 1 steak sauce vital label.
That would be good.
Steak sauce NFT.
In Royce is all over it too.
Yeah.
Seriously. Okay. Guys, 27. All right, we got other people watching, guys. 27 people watching, 21 entries.
Should we
Hashtag
wait for
the
another
heck
10
out of it.
seconds?
But no, I was gonna say I love how Zen hasn't brought up anything about steaks yet because VCB brought that up. Let's see how long it takes him to now mention something.
Oh, yeah. You know what's going to happen. All righty, guys. We're going to give this probably about another 20 seconds to give everybody a chance to wrap up here. So 21 entries, 28 in the room. Come on, guys. Nail it. Joe saying make the steak. Ah, gosh. Let's see. Dun, 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 dun. All right. Are we ready for it here?
Yep, let's go for it.
I see that too. All righty, guys. Here we go.
Are you not though? No, I'm kidding.
21 entries.
Not-
Who's going to nail it tonight?
I
Frankie,
forgot.
No,
I
Frankie.
think-
Roll.
quick, do it before Crispy gets in here. Crispy's been slacking. You don't love us no more.
Crispy has some problems he's attending to right now. No, I'm kidding. There's a reason why I was late, guys.
By the way, Frankie, make sure to reach out to Miss Bread over in the Telegram.
Yeah.
Yeah. Congrats. That's awesome.
Yes,
Congratulations.
definitely. Happy Sunday. I was trying to dig.
You
through-
know, Crispy still versus the drum beats. I still remember it. I will never forget until he actually does that online.
Maybe that's why he hasn't been interacting because he's afraid that we're going to see him and call him out. He's like
No,
looking,
I mean-
looking in the background or made a new account.
Uh-huh.
He's like, they'll never find me this way.
Well, if you're
Evasion.
watching this, Crispy, I never forget things, especially when these sort of things are involved. So we'll
See,
wait for you whenever you are ready
the
for you to
great
come
thing,
on air.
Oh,
See?
oh, Royce added on to it.
That's awesome, Ray.
Wow, that's nice.
the great thing, right, about it, Mr. Aslan, is like he can only escape from us on YouTube. We have his
Yeah.
Telegram. We could DM him and just flood his
Absolutely,
DMs.
yes. Absolutely,
Yeah.
yes. I mean, if you do not want to do it live, it's always good that you send us a recorded content. We will play this on the cafe. That's fine.
Yep.
We are good
Yeah.
with that as well. I know. I mean, I know he's a lot more busy configuring his bots for all these competitions. So
Right?
All right. Let's see here. I'm trying to
Zen is like, that will teach me for winning last week.
It's all up to chance.
Mhm.
Well, guys, I think we've actually really hit.
Yep.
Let's see here. Not too cold, so anything in the merch shop. Not too cold. I'm lost.
Mhm.
Stack saying nice, Jester Royce, love it. Yes. That's the thing. I love this community. Love it.
Yeah.
Same.
Dog's giving hard times tonight, huh?
Yeah, that was the second one. She's back here like making a mess of the white screen.
Mine popped up here once, then he took off. He got bored.
I tried pushing her out of there, so her response was just sitting down onto it.
Well,
love
I
dogs.
stand my ground. Do what you want.
Yeah, right.
All right.
guys.
So, do we
yeah,
have
I've
anything
been coming through.
else, or I guess we could
I'm all set.
end it and let the evening go by so you can have some time?
Yes, it might be almost. I'm not going to bed no time soon, though. We all know that.
Yeah, you still have a lot more to work on, Caddy.
It never stops. And this weekend, I've been busy catching up
Right.
around the house, so now I got even more catch up here.
You know, before we go, I don't know if you guys said it in the beginning because I wasn't tuned in, but I just want to wish every mom out there happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's
I
Day.
said Happy Mother's Day.
That's
Let's see
okay. I
what
mean, we
regard.
start with it and we end with it. It's good.
There you go.
Oh, by the way,
Yeah.
I don't want to mess this up.
I work at 9
TKO
a.m.
Telegram. There we go.
Whoa.
TKO Telegram. All right, guys. Good night. It's almost 5 a.m. where I work, and I have to work at 9. By the way, thank you for joining us. That is amazing.
That's right.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
Thanks for
dedication.
the support. That's all we can say.
Yes. GPP thanking. Congrats, Frankie. Yes.
Frankie.
All righty, guys. Well, everybody, I hope you have a good weekend. I look forward to seeing you guys in the chat this week. There's some big announcements that are going to be coming out. So,
Yep.
Yes. Happy Mother's Day. Wait, also, Just a Crypto Guy, don't forget, at 4 p.m. tomorrow Eastern, turn into the Twitter space for Arca Guardian, Arca Angels, and
Mhm.
more.
That's right. That's a big one.
That is a big one.
Wow.
And
Nice.
yeah, all I can say is I recommend you come and joining us. Yes.
Mhm. I'll definitely try 4 p.m. ESTs. I don't know what time it is for me. Have to
4
check.
p.m. is going to be 4 a.m. for you. Yeah, that one might be a little rough.
That's a
Yeah.
John, I was saying awesome cast.
Oh no, it's 1:30 a.m. for me. I'll
1:30.
see. That's 1:30 a.m. Let's see. I'll see if I can keep my eyes awake. I'll probably join in.
Joke's on you. I don't use knives. No.
I mean, you do know those karate chops, you know?
Yeah. Just try chop it in half.
Instead of you breaking the bricks, it's your steak that you actually break.
Yeah.
Just
All right,
imagine
guys.
doing that, you know?
I have been there.
You know, it will no longer be a steak on a neatly cut steak. It would be all like it. I don't know what to say, but I mean,
See,
it
I
would
was
either
like-
be a soup or it would either be a. Okay, I don't want to say that word, but
Turn my steak in the ground. Steak
Yeah,
now.
on that note,
the one with POOP. That's it. I mean, you beat the shit out of it.
all right, guys, we are going to cut this off before we push it a little too
Okay.
far. I hope everybody has a great night.